Hey, good afternoon. Map here, Map Investments. Hope you had a great day today. Bringing you a market recap here today on the stock market. So today in the stock market, I was pretty active. I had 35 fills. I don't know what I have here working here. Let me see here. Let's just cancel this order. Cancel. So I had 35 fills today. So pretty active day. Um, I still have my two future positions open, which are the one that I've opened live on my two uh, last two videos. I have the slash MCL, the micro crude oil future at 86.49, down $31 on the day. Still have that open, haven't closed that out. And also have the, actually, let me go back, actually down $27 on the P&L on the oil and down 50 on the Dow Jones Industrial Average micro cap that I have opened up. And we went over the values here. If you can see them, if I'm not blocking you with my camera or my little PIP screen of me or whatever. I put them in the description of how much these contracts buying power and price moves and stuff like that. So I started doing them again to be a little bit of engaged again, try and make some extra money. It was a good day in the market today. Now looking at the market, um, this video I'm gonna make it a cannabis video, or if you want to call it marijuana, weed, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna title it cannabis stocks, because when I was looking at the most active options, they caught my attention. There were a couple there that caught my attention. I did a couple trades, which I will illustrate. Um, I still owe you that video on the small caps. See if I do that one tonight as I do my research and keep studying the markets. Um, and then I'll do another video because I don't want to get too long on this one on all my fills, on all my trades today, on what I put on. The futures are closed right now, so let's just talk about how the market finished today, and then I'll jump into the marijuana cannabis stocks. So the 10-year closed at 404, up 2 bips, and the dollar was up to 111.58.59. Sorry. Oil down $1.69, which we touched base on my micro. S&P's down 28.50. Gold down 8. The feeders were down $1. Hogs were down $1.25. And obviously, when the dollar is stronger, commodities usually are down for the most part. Now the grains were rocking, and I'm kind of a little pissed at myself because I knew the grains were too uh still. They were just basing, and I knew there was another leg higher. There's too much turmoil in the world right now, and that's exactly what bolted wheat today up like 50 cents, up 50 cents almost, because Ukraine fired drone, a missile in the Black Sea at the Russians, and the Russians now don't want to export wheat or something like that, and the grain markets got a bid. Corn up 9 cents, soybeans up 18, and wheat up 49. So I definitely need to get back in those products somehow, and I'll let you know when I do. Um, Copper down 5 cents, an industrial metal, very correlated to housing and the economy. Usually copper rolls over. Dr. Copper, they're calling it a big indicator if we're going to be in a recession or not, etc. Now, sorry, technically we're out of a recession now because last GDP was a positive 2.6 percent, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, so we're technically out of it. The Nasdaq down 133, and Facebook was just destroyed. Facebook, no bid. Oh no, it's not. Oh yeah, is it FB? That's actually Meta. No bids at all. 93, didn't catch a bid. I still have my, and it looks like it's hard to borrow. There's a lot of shorts there. When it's hard to borrow, it means there's no shares to short. So keep that in mind. When you see HTB up there, right here next to the price, hard to borrow means a lot of shorts. Um, that's not a good sign, and that's not a good sign for my put credit spread either. Natural gas. I've been preaching natural gas up 61 cents. I thought it was a bargain when it fell, and it's up. I did close, I think, my UNG, and my biggest position is probably Southwest Energy, which is a big natural gas. I got 1,000 shares, and I was up $350 in the day on this position, and I'm up 110 on the open. Nice day for that one. Helped the portfolio. Nice update overall. I did beat the major indexes by a lot today. Um, which you could tell the major indexes were Dow Jones down 40 point 40, S&P 0.75, the Nasdaq down 1%, small caps pretty even. And I like small caps to rally, and I've been saying that. What else? We talked about the grain, silver's flat. That's pretty much it on the futures. And I'll do another video later tonight as when the future opens and see what's going on and maybe talk about these 35 trades. But I want to talk to you about, like I've been talking about the video here about the this is going to be the weed video. And if you go down here on the bar chart, most active options chain, which it's the holy grail for me, and I do pay a subscription for this. Um, you come down here, Lon, and you had, so let's pull up the marijuana ETF, which is MJ. I probably should have played this too. Now there was news. It was up 39 cents on heavy volume. Should have probably played this too. Can't believe this thing's at 559. So the news was, let me pull up. So the biggest positions in in this ETF are CGC and Telray and Chronos and some other ones that I mean, this sector has been decimated. So let me pull up Telray because I did a trade in Telray and in CGC. So the news is, I'm going to read the news here. The reason that stocks were up big. Did I pull up the right symbol? No, I didn't. Telray. There you go. So you got a market cap of $2.5 billion for Telray here, a marijuana company that is not profitable. Not profitable. Worth 2 point. They lost 8 cents a share on declining revenues, and they're worth $2.5 billion. So the news was that made the stock the cannabis, weed, marijuana, puff give past the joint stocks. Chuck Schumer says Congress is very close to passing cannabis and expungement bills. Weed stocks jump. So they were very active here. Torre was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The 12th most active option was Telray, up 44 cents, 12% on 275,000 contracts, basically. Mostly calls, obviously, with an IV rank. So the options are very, very expensive in here. There were 47 here, it says here, but in Tasty Works, the IV rank was 42, so that's correct. And let's see what they had here in Tasty. And sorry, in Thinkorswim. They had it at 53. The other one was CGC, 373, $3.73, 58 cents, up 18%, 92% IV rank on 108,000 contracts traded. Those are the only ones I played with. I didn't see any other ones. There was one more that I saw, but it was very, very. I didn't like the options. They weren't that good. So what did I do here? I'm a risk-defined trader. Um, I went out 46 days, which is the sweet spot. And so what do I mean by risk-defined and not defined? So the good trade here would have been a straddle where you sell a 450 call and put, and you would have collected here, sell, straddle. I would have collected. $1.48, right? But if you analyze this trade, it's an undi. Let me click here because I have a position. Let me go to this here. Hope you caught how to analyze a trade. So you, when you're in the strike that you want to do business in, you right click and then you're gonna sell. Come here and straddle. Straddle's when you sell put and call at the same strike in the same month. Okay, so you collect $1.48 credit here, and the buyer power reduction here is $205. But this is an undefined risk trade, meaning this. So you right click right in the order tab here, right in this red here. You right click and you go analyze trade, and it brings up this screen, right? And you can just scroll this stuff down here to make it smaller so you could see it better. Trying to make it better for you. What the hell's going on here? Sorry. Not making anything better. I think I'm making it worse. I'm going too fast. Don't like this. Why is it doing this? Let's try it again. Analyze. That's good for illustration purposes. I'm not gonna get too fancy. Oh, I know why it's doing that. My bad. So you have to uncheck all your positions. You see how many they're there? You gotta uncheck them all, and then come over here and do the one that. Let's delete all these here. It's like you're a rocket scientist or an engineer. Sorry. All right. Why is it going so big? All right. So here is the trade, right? So if you saw the 450 here, right? This is the position, right? You collect $1.50, let's say, but you're undefined risk. So if the stock blows up, Tell rate was a 200 in the last bubble. Tell rate got up to $200, I think. Tell rate got up to two. Actually, it got to $308. Isn't that insane? Insane in the membrane. So that's what I'm talking about, undefined risk. So if that stock were to go up, you see how the chart is undefined? You see how it goes? Like let's say it goes to 20 bucks, you're down $1,300 and you don't want to do that. So that's not good. That's very bad. So what I do is, so that's a straddle, that's an undefined risk trade, and you have unlimited upside risk to the upside. Now, to the downside, your risk is zero because if it goes to zero, it's bankrupt, it's zero. That's your risk to the downside. But to the upside, it's unlimited risk because, as you can see, last time it went up to 300. So, not saying it's gonna do that, but you don't wanna be able to sleep at night. So what I did was this strategy is called an iron fly. So I did sell the straddle, right? But I bought the 6 call for protection and the 3 put for protection. Should be equal. Actually, it's not. Yeah, it's pretty equal. $1.50 here and $1.50 here. So it's asymmetrical. It's $1.50 to the upside, $1.50 to the downside. So what did I collect on this trade? Let's see. Telray. I collected a dollar one. So my goal is for the stock to settle between. So now let's go to my position, which is this one right here. This is my position, and I need the stock between. Let me see here. You can see right here. You see. So my max loss is $49, and my max gain, if I pin it at 450, is $100. But my goal is for it to stay within this tent. Okay? That is my goal, for it to stay within this tent. What is my tent? 450 minus $1.50 right here. 350 is my first break even. And to the upside, 550 is my other break even. So I need to stay between 550 and 350 in the next 45 days. Or what I need to happen is this IV right here to contract and the premiums of these options to deflate. And then I buy it back for the goal is to buy it back for a 50% profit. So I have I have here $150 tied up in margin, right? And I can make 100, at which I'm gonna buy it back at a 50% profit. So for example, if you wanted to, technically you could just go, okay, let me just put this here, create closing order. I want to buy back this spread for 50 cents to make my 50%. Good to cancel and leave it there. Boom. And you just need it to stay between 4 and 5 in the next 46 days. And that's it. And you made 50 bucks more or less on your $150. See, you don't need a lot of capital. Now you may say more. You may say, "Map, that's ridiculous. That's not a lot." But yeah, but that's why we do. That's why we do 35 or 34 orders a day, and we have a lot of volume. Now you multiply 50 times 10, that's 500. 50 times 20, that's 1,000, and that is trading. That is what trading is all about. So I did the same thing also with Canopy, CGC. You look at GC. I did it same thing, and this one was 200 because it's $2 wide. I did the 4 and 6 and the 4 and 250. On the downside is a little bit less. On the upside is a little bit more, but they're gonna take the bigger side at 200. And I did that with Canopy as well. And the goal I collected on Canopy was, let's go here, probably easier. I collected $1 too, so I can go here, opposite order, and come over here and let's say I want to buy it back for 50 cents. Good to cancel, and that's it. I got $200 tied up there, and I want to make 50 bucks on it. And that's what an option trader seller does for the most part. Seller. That's what I do for the most part all day. And I have 34. So if you go to my statement, right, and you go, let's go all, and then you go, let's go back, account statement. I wish you could. So I'm gonna give you an example what I mean, because you may say, man, he's doing that for 50 bucks, but I want you to get the concept. That's what this channel is all about. So let's take away Canopy. So so in 7 days, in this one account, I did 107 trades. On the other, this account, probably nothing. Didn't do anything there because I really don't. I only have one position there. And here I did 25 in 7 days. So I did 107 and 25. So I did 132 trades in the last 7 days. Just so you get an idea. Let's say I close a quarter of that. What's a quarter of 132? Let me get a calculator. So let's say a quarter, one, it was 125. This one was 25, and then the other account was 107. So, wait, was that, is that right? 107 and 25. 107 plus 25. 132 divided by 4. That's 33 trades. Let's say I closed 33 trades out of the 132 times. Let's say I got a profit on them of 25 bucks. This is a week. That's $825, folks, on small trades. Now you do that a week in and week out, that's $3,300 a month. And that's just if you do that, and because the market's slow right now, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I've seen better markets. So the power of these small trades add up. So, anyways, this video is getting a little long, but I hope you enjoyed it. And stay safe. Don't smoke too much cannabis. And I'll see you in the next video.